doing another podcast follow-up.
Yep.
Because
it's been a year and a half since we've been up in.
No, it's been.
And we haven't done one in a year and a half. So we're starting
a year and
over.
a half.
We're not starting over. We're just continuing the series of building the studio with Josh and Juan and Josh.
Building the studio. So it's been since April 2024.
Yeah.
And now here we are, and it's
Sweating, working hard, no AC, pushing through. No, just kidding. We have AC, but in this particular space,
there's no AC. So
just factor that into your budgetary concerns. Because this
it's
is the
been-
podcast space.
yeah, a year and 4 months.
Yeah.
Since we opened up, and a lot has happened.
There's creative ways to cool the space down.
A lot has happened.
Yeah, a lot has happened.
What are we in the middle of right now that we're doing?
Currently, we're every Friday night. We're going to the Morgan Hill Music Series. We're marketing for the company, for the studio JamTite, but also, this is part of the marketing. We're selling shirts, hats, and tank tops.
Yeah, we have merchandise.
Stickers. We've given out like 1,000 stickers. I think that's
I
all
think,
part of the work that we've put in
Yeah,
so
we've
far.
actually. Yeah.
It's been
Almost
like
1,000, I think,
1,000 line cards almost, which are our business cards.
Yes.
500 follows on Instagram. Organic, real people that we've met in real life. We've probably met 600 or 700, but we've gotten like.
I've probably met a lot more than that.
He's been running that Instagram for the last year. I've been posting and editing the content for it. For the most part, he's
yes, and I'm still learning how to edit.
Yeah.
He keeps teaching me how to edit. I'm
You
just a
gotta
little
spend
bit.
some time.
I'm just a little bit of a slow study.
Cutting is hard for him, but that's
Cutting.
He'll learn.
You know the whole cutting and editing.
Well,
thing,
cutting
yeah.
pieces out and putting them together.
Yeah, because mostly everything that I cut out winds up on the floor. If you know
Cutting
what I
room
mean.
floor.
The cutting
Editing.
room floor. Winds
So
up
yeah,
on the
we've
edited
been-
cutting room floor.
We've been doing a lot of editing, obviously, and posting of content, and I'm pretty happy with the success so far.
So Friday nights, Morgan Hill has a music series that's been going on. It's going to be the 22nd of August. Will be 11 weeks that it's been going on. So August 22nd is our last time that we're going to be popping up at the Morgan Hill Music Series. You guys can come out there, see us. We'll be there this Friday until the 22nd, every Friday. That's the plan.
3 more weeks.
3 more weeks according to the calendar.
And then when it ends, I start school. So perfect timing. The
Yep.
work will be done. The studio will be closed. I'm just kidding.
So then we're planning on having, yes. It's all business right now. No joking.
Yeah, no laughing.
No laughing, no
playing
having
around.
fun.
He's
No.
trying to get through this. He doesn't want to spend any more than 3-4 hours recording this podcast.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a long podcast. No, this is just a quick catch-up thing. You had me thinking. Yeah, we've been marketing a lot, of course, letting everyone know that we're out there. We are going to have a grand opening for the studio. Well, we've been planning on it.
I didn't think he was going to bring that up. I thought we were just talking. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we've been.
We are not gonna have a grand opening.
No, we are gonna have a grand opening. We've been talking about that for a minute, so we're
gonna have a grand opening.
We got to plan it out a little more with our tenants downstairs. It'd be cool to have a show. With
What do you guys think?
Ribbon cutting ceremony.
We are gonna have a big ribbon cutting ceremony.
That's what
The
having a
mayor's
show
gonna-
that day.
Yes.
Because Alan downstairs, the guy who owns the auto shop, he wants to bring his classic cars out.
Yeah, he's got classic cars.
A lot on the horizon, keeping me on track.
And probably a grand opening / car show.
Yeah, with artists, rappers,
Artists,
singers. We got the big pop up now, so you guys can perform under our
Yeah,
tent.
we have the pop up. Food and all that stuff with food trucks.
Do you want to talk
Food
about
trucks.
Do you
We don't want to talk about what? Yes.
do you-
talk about-
food trucks, dancing bears.
Yes. Anyway. Yes. Anyway. Grand opening. Look for that. We will be having one. Everyone's invited.
Yeah, and
Everyone.
friends and I
Friends
keep
and-
seeing a party in here filled with people.
Yeah.
Friends and family got the record player going.
Music, the
Finally,
whole thing.
Big
So-
thing. No, do you want to talk about how we've been keeping the studio going? How we're doing whatever it takes to keep the space alive and well in the interim while we're building the business? Or do you not want to get into that?
What would be making money however we can.
Yeah.
Through the studio, the sale of merchandise, anything that we can do for work, to
We have
keep the lights-
multiple hustles.
Yeah,
Put
we
it
have-
that.
yeah.
Not illegal, but
Yeah.
like he solar sales and referrals. So
Solar sales, yep.
and then
So-
then I was doing Uber. So, what a joke.
Uber.
But-
Yeah, we don't talk about it.
No, but
Yeah, Uber.
in order to keep this space going, you got to get creative when the business isn't
Yeah, we've
through the roof for the moment.
I mean, you know,
while we're building.
We're building from the
We're
ground
hustlers.
up. We're building, we're building from the ground up. So basically, we opened up a storefront, because that's what this is,
Yeah.
a studio, and said, let's do this. So we have a couple rooms, as
Yeah.
a lot of people have seen. I mean, not news to
We
anyone.
got a drummer renting out that
We
room
have a drummer that rents out the room. We've had someone else renting that room because
Esthetician, yeah.
we have 3 rooms here, and one of them is specifically the studio recording room that Joshua does his work out of, and all the mixing and mastering. But other than that, you got to get creative sometimes, because you know what? Anything worthwhile that takes time, you know, this is a lot of hard work to do this.
This is the hardest thing.
It's hard work, and meaning like we look around physically, records and physically on the wall. We have tapestry up,
building out the space physically.
building out the
has been
space
hard.
so that
But
we can
just
record, and you know we're investing
doing
in it. We have to invest money and time, and
putting your stake in the ground.
Yes,
and
like I said, yeah.
establishing something that's not
yeah,
done already.
we just
There are a couple other guys who have studios in town, but in town, in the heart of town, recording rappers, recording singers. A lot of these other guys record bands. We're specifically focused on developing artists, and we started doing that.
yeah, and you know, like Josh said, we drove a stake in the ground. Boom, raised our flag. JamTite's here. We're open for business. So, doing that,
Holding the ground.
things don't just happen overnight.
No.
But if you wait long enough, God is good. He's taking care of us. Bless us with a lot
The
of
work
things.
has been coming, like
But-
Pastor Greg said.
Yes, the
For
work comes.
entrepreneurs.
Yeah,
That-
and the work
That was
will
a
come.
year ago almost.
Yep, and like, you know, I mean, everything that we have in the studio, I'm grateful for, because it hasn't come free. Some people have given us things, you know, couches here or there, that kind of thing,
But
which is great.
we've, sought out the discounts and the sales. Like we're working on the crushed velvet.
Yeah,
we got
got-
that at a good price. Sadly, the business in town went out of business. That sold us that, but
Yep,
you know.
Joanne Fabrics is going out of business.
Let's talk about that.
Well, yeah, you know, because that's the big thing. Everyone
But
in town is up in arms because Joanne Fabrics. is
I
going out.
think it's fair to say we've had to work hard to keep the studio alive. Off-camera things I haven't seen. There's been
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot going on more than just we're here. We're here because we're working hard for it, and we're learning how to work from sonship to work hard for it instead of working from a works mindset.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel like last year we were out physically on the streets more.
We were
talking
all
to
over,
people.
though.
We were all over the place during
Now
this
we're more
time.
centralized.
And even though we had the studio, but now we are like right there set up at the Morgan Hill Music Series, and letting Morgan Hill know that we're open.
Yeah, that was his goal with that when he brought that idea to the table. He goes, I want everybody to know we exist, because once everybody knows we exist, that's when the market, expansion or explosion happens. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
There's a tipping point to all of this.
Yeah, we can't be.
Short-sighted.
Yeah, and like thinking something is going to happen. I mean, sometimes things do happen without anyone doing anything. That, you know, like we're reaping our harvest at this time, hopefully from other things that we've done before. You know, I mean, it doesn't just happen like that.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden something will come through. Sometimes we can stop short.
Financially, the work lately has been a lot. There's been
Yeah.
a lot of work and a lot of money to be had, but it's a lot of work.
Yes, and it takes work. So
But he also didn't want to short circuit or short sight this by saying a lack of work means that you need to stop pursuing what you're pursuing.
Yeah.
Because the whole point of the marketing on Fridays was letting everybody know we exist, because once they all know we exist, then business comes from that. But if nobody knows you exist and you close your doors, then you didn't really put your effort forth.
And it's like stopping. I don't want us. I mean, anyone that's done anything worthwhile, it takes time.
At least 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
You said.
I
That's
said
what you've learned from successful businessmen.
Yeah,
in
like
real
I
life.
mean, give any venture that you're gonna. I mean, that's just how I'm operating. We're operating. Give it at least 2 years, and at that point, decide, reevaluate what direction, what we need to do. But we're not thinking that at all. Right now,
we're not saying that in a negative sense. Just from the people who we know who've done business and been successful, that's what they've told us. But knowing us will push harder and farther and past that point.
Yeah, and in the middle of everything, like business is business, and I know a lot of people can get real focused, and I can be very focused just on the business, and I lose track of anything else. But a lot of times things show up in our lives that we didn't anticipate happening. Like, for example, my mom, my dad passed away, his grandfather, right? Passed away in 2023, man, and time flies. January of 23, he passed away, and he was 93 years old. It was good, and passed away at the house, and he was healthy and everything. He was old, and he was tired, and he wanted to go home, be with the Lord. So he passed away. And then my mom, his grandmother, right? She's still alive. She's 87 years old. There's a lot that I need to do to take care of her because she's in a home. As you guys have seen, she has dementia.
She broke both her hips.
She's already broken both of her hips at the place she was living at, and just all kinds. So she's living in a different place now, closer to us. But these things come up, and they come out of nowhere. Mm-hmm. You don't prepare for anything, and I may have a plan. Joshua may have a plan. We have a plan that this is the direction we're going. We're going to do this, we're going to do this, and then these things show up, and you never anticipate that happening. Never. No one ever anticipates for hardships. No one anticipates, that things happen. Bad things, as we might look at it, depending on how we view it, but it all depends on how you view it. And it's been a challenge, that whole thing, and actually things have actually slowed down a little bit with her as far as that, because things have stabilized, but we don't, you never plan for the unplanned. How's that?
Today was probably your first work day in a while where there wasn't work.
Yeah, we're working. Yeah, I took my mom. She had to go to the doctor for a visit.
That's what we did instead.
Right, and then we're in here taking care of this because we need to.
If we stop doing this, it'll stop.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if we
stop doing content, if we stop keeping you guys updated with what's going on, if we stop, it stops.
Stop showing up.
Stop working.
And then, and like I say, we're having successful events on Friday nights because it's been we have 4 more and it's 11. So what is that? It's been 7. And we're going on the 8th, right? Friday that we've popped up.
We've sold half of our merch.
Yeah, and our merchandise that we got at the beginning of the summer, now
That's crazy.
Most of our merchandise is gone. Hopefully, we
think
still have some shirts if you're interested. And that should be gone. And but
next thing.
Yeah, we got to move on to
it's
where
all
we're going.
Projects within the main thing.
And then, we need to plan for, of course, plan for our grand opening, like I said. But, not a lot of exciting stuff, but just work in the background. So,
finish it up.
Anyway, all that to say this, because basically we went really hard at the beginning. And Joshua here, with everything in the room here in the studio, if you were to take a look, which you can look at some of our posts already from the past, content from the past, records on the wall, all this. There's just a lot that we've done physically, so we don't have to do any more of that work. He's done a lot, together we worked in the studio, in the recording room.
We'll do a quick walkthrough at the end of this. We'll show you
that's pretty much where we are. Not a whole lot of exciting news to report.
Just a lot of work.
A lot of work that we've been doing, meeting a lot of people, and hopefully it'll start paying off.
Yeah.
It'll start paying off.
Yeah,
it is paying off.
It is. We're seeing the little ways that it's happening. Like I'm saying, like selling half of our merch in a couple weeks. There's little indicators to keep going. That's how I've always seen the music journey for myself. what motivates me to keep going is the wins, not the losses. However you'd view
Whatever
it.
the losses may be, you know,
So-
I mean, whatever the loss may look like,
It
right?
might not always come as fast as you think, but I think there's something on the season of waiting and persevering that we've been going through lately that's speaking to all of this too.
I mean, there's a lot of successful people out there, I'm sure, that'll hear this, that we've talked to and that'll say, that will attest to what we're saying, that they've done, they've pursued
we've
their
heard tons
dreams.
of stories.
Yeah, they've pursued their dreams. There's so many people that you talk about, that you can talk to that have pursued their dreams.
Downstairs. I mean, they're just
And
years before you see profit, years before you see consistency, years.
And you know,
how bad do you want it?
And we're like, we can go on. We're in this during the time, the society that we live in. You know, it's the easy, quick and easy, simple. You know,
Make
answers
money
for
on that.
everything, and make money on this, make money on that. It's not that way. If you really want to do something worthwhile, it's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of effort. It's going to take work. There's going to be times that you're looking,
If
going,
you want to
this
do
is-
stocks, if you want to do crypto,
Anything.
you're still investing time to learn how to do that. If you want to flip clothes online, if you want to do a Shopify that makes $1 million in a minute, like some of these guys show, it takes time to learn. And I'm not even going to speak to the good money or I'm going to say that's not even good money. That's fast money.
Yeah.
Because then when it goes away, you jump to the next thing and the next thing. That's not your dream or desire or passion.
You're talking to a guy right here, looking at a guy that I've had dreams and desires. I'm not a kid anymore. I'm 62. I've had dreams and desires since I can remember, when I was 12, 13, 14, 15, dreaming about running my own businesses and all this, always. But I did 35 years in the air conditioning trade with the union.
Yep.
35 years.
And
I
you
did
had
since
dreams
1989.
before that.
And I had dreams before that. I had dreams during that. I have dreams afterwards. But I did 35 years working for the man, you could say. I was an employee for someone else, always had dreams and desires to do a lot of things. But that's what I did for 35 years.
Mm-hmm.
1 year longer than he's been alive.
Yeah.
And that's it. But it's done. I retired from that, and we're moving on with this. So that's what's happening.
Let's show them the space.
Yeah, so we'll show them a little bit of what's going on over here.
update. Another update.
More updates and a lot of editing for Joshua.
No, that shouldn't be too bad. So,
Yeah, I mean,
what do we?
we have our podcast.
So yeah,
space.
this is the podcast. So we want to shoot your podcast here now. This is the new space. We got rid of the couch. We're doing that here.
Podcast with podcast. Nothing's
Oh wait,
here.
I love this little side note. The little break room. I hung all
Break.
this up.
Break room.
Oh yeah, the lights work. That's nice. Oh,
There they go. And the lights work. You see that? You do that.
Look,
and it
see,
works.
we have ovens and such, and
We have a
I think I've made hot pockets in there
We
once
have
or
a
twice.
microwave oven. We can heat things up. Now we turn the light off. See that? Second annual Blues Festival. Sonic
Jeez,
Color.
almost took your hand off.
Then yeah, this is all Joshua's work here. All this.
The walls are
The
covered.
walls covered with records,
And
album covers. You can see all this, and we have, of course, all these comics. Look at that, real record players there. That
it works.
Subwoofer. We're gonna be hooking that up to this, hopefully,
we would like new
so it can
speakers.
bump. Then of course you got Anakin Skywalker.
That's yours,
Hey,
actually.
that's right. This is mine. Because you know what? You never know who you might turn out to be, huh? Be careful. You never know who you might turn out
Definitely
to be.
don't want to be Satan.
You don't want to be Darth Vader. Yeah, then this is our recording studio.
The most important room.
The most, well, this, yeah. But you can see
Show them what we're doing.
we're actually, this right here, putting up.
That's his passion project.
That's
Not
right.
even a it's just he loves that, and it's gonna look really good when
It's
it's
going to
done.
look good. Yeah, we're going to have all this velvet, black velvet on the walls. So that's it. And then we have a window
Yeah.
that we cover up
AC.
when we record. You know,
If we want to get the full black effect.
yeah. So that's where we're at. And you'll see it when we have our grand opening. Again, we'll probably put something over there.
Oh yeah, the door. Tchotchkes.
Let's see what this looks like. All right.
Poster. All right, guys. Well, have a good day. I hope you enjoyed the vlog / podcast that we just did for you guys. This is my dad. I love him very much. In who I'm well pleased. Put that on the internet. But yeah, so JamTite for life.